What's up guys, welcome back to my Sunset Valley renovation series. I just wanted to take us into map view first just to show you everything that I've done and give you some of my plans for the future. So we've done Victor's Abode, we've done Primrose, they're kind of next to each other. In this neighborhood, we finished August Moon and we finished Wagner's Repose. They're in two totally different styles. And down on this side, I did Low Fat Ranch, I did House Plan B. I kind of did a couple per neighborhood so far. Oh yeah, and I did everyone's favorite starter, Pre-Fabulous. I'm trying to save the starters because I think those will perform the best as videos because everyone likes a starter and I don't want to get them over with too much. But this side I haven't really touched yet. Like I haven't done like the 4 in a row here. I haven't done the mansions over here. Like I'm kind of like, this is the part I'm scared of. So I'm not sure when I'll do those, but looking at the community lots, I think I might do like a stream where I just kind of touch up the community lots because a lot of them are rabbit holes and there won't really be enough content for like a whole video. So I think I might just like go into a stream and just like redo some of the landscaping, some of the fencing, and try to make it look a little bit nicer. And for the lofts over here, there's like the Condor Museum lofts, the Metropolitan lofts, and the Cosmopolitan lofts. So they're all in like a weird, ugly style. And I'm thinking I want to turn all 3 of them ultra modern. So I might do like one giant video where I do all of that because they're 3 builds, but they kind of function as the same build because it's almost like an apartment complex. But of course, that only works properly in The Sims 2. But going over to the mansions, actually the land grab mansion is not replaced yet, but I did a reno of this like months ago. So I might just plop that on here. I'm pretty proud of it. And the Alto mansion, I might save for last because the Alto mansion is kind of iconic in a way and it will be like one of the hardest builds to do. Maybe not the hardest, but definitely one of the biggest. I already have some ideas as to what I like to do with it because I play Holly a lot. But that's not what we're here for today. Today we're actually going to try and do a renovation as quick as possible. And I have just the house in mind. It's called Urban Sprawl, and wait until you see this thing. So on first glance, it doesn't look too bad, but like the roofing, first of all, is a little bit questionable. At least it's not overstated. It's a little bit muted, but thank God, because if you look underneath, look at the shape of this thing. And if you notice in the corner, it's not a starter house. It's 24,000 simoleons, so quite a bit higher. And a lot of it comes from the architectural details, like this long hallway and stuff. So like, I really don't like this hallway. I really don't like these doors and everything, but you know what? I'm thinking like, can we make this a starter? Like, is it possible? I don't think it's possible actually, because like, again, like the hallway and everything, I don't know if I want to delete all the floor plan, despite how horrible it is, but I thought this was a good contender for a 10-minute build challenge or a 10-minute renovation challenge, whatever you want to call it. So yes, as is Rikowski tradition, I'll probably start by deleting the roof, but I guess we'll get to that when we get there. Okay, we got 10 minutes on the clock. I opened up the roof tool because that's the first thing I want to do. So let's count down. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, first thing, like I said, I like to delete the roof. I like to keep a flat roof on, but like that's just besides the point. So I'm thinking for this one, I think 2 tiles is too narrow to go all the way down with something like this. Maybe, or maybe not. Let's just see. I want to try something out new. Like, how is this gonna look? If I pull everything to this side, oh God, there's gonna be a triple hipped roof. Oh my God, that's not working. I hate when I have to switch the pieces, this stupid game. Okay, so if I pull it all the way over, see, this is too many angles. It's too zigzaggy. I don't like it. Okay, so I think my alternative is I'm gonna just take a simple gabled roof and drag it all the way across this way. I think that looks a lot better. I was hoping to change the floor plan. I just don't know if we'll have time. So I figure it's just best to roof it and then move on. Oh, this side's not really working. I'm gonna try a gabled roof. Oh, good, it fits. Okay, I think this is a little bit better. I don't like the wallpaper, but I'm gonna be changing that anyway. Speaking of which, I wanna use siding. I'm just gonna use some white siding just to get something on there. Then we can worry about everything later. That looks kind of nice. Ooh, I want a nice stone for the foundation. I would redo the Ooh, that looks kind of nice. That actually looks really good. I'm gonna keep that. That's a cute little pattern. My goodness, I'm pleasantly surprised. This challenge usually goes terribly. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's missing some fencing. So as the game decides to load up these fences, even though I have the smooth patch installed, then we can move on. Okay, I just lost 10 seconds because I had to let Kyle out of the room from screaming. So that looks really good. And I just realized that there's no fencing on the front. So I'm just gonna throw something down to get started. I've never used this fence before, but I don't really know if I like it. I'm gonna delete these posts. I don't like them. And I'm not doing a roof there, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just interested, like, can the parking space fit the other way? Oh, it can. That's gonna be so much better because then I can fit underneath the house without having like this big horrible roof over top. But yeah, this fence, I don't know how I feel about that. Speaking of fence, maybe we should make like a little bit of a picket fence for the house. I don't know. I'm just trying to add things in that'll help a little bit of detail. Maybe white siding wasn't the best choice. Let's play around with it. The original was orange. I guess we could go for an orange as long as it's not too ugly. Oh dear, it's not. Oh, I'm not really finding the orange that I like. That's kind of, it's too much though. What if I dial it down? Now it's more like a beige. You know what? That's fine. Let's just go with this color. Oh, now it doesn't look good with the bottom. You know what? Forget it. I'm going back to white. Let's just change the roof color. Sometimes that's a lot easier. So going in here, there's only a few that are always good. That one looks all right. It's a little bit too terracotta-y. I kind of like the black too. A lot of black roofs in this neighborhood already though, but I haven't renovated them yet, so I guess it doesn't matter. Why am I wasting time on this? Okay, I don't like the metal roof. I don't like this one. You know, let's just leave it as black for now. And I'm gonna add like these little posts on the corner just to add a little extra detail. And we're adding them on white, so I guess they're gonna stay white throughout the rest of the build, because we're not gonna have time to change these later. But with a 10-minute build, what do you expect from me? Okay, wasting the last few seconds to finish off the corners and done. Okay, I kind of want to change the flooring of the outside here. Yeah, I'll just change it to like a simple cement. I don't really need this post anymore for the garage. Oh no, I forgot this part. There we go. Okay, I don't think there's railings that match this, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. Okay, somehow I've wasted about half the time dealing with things that don't really matter. Now I'm trying to open create a style to change the window. That was a bad idea. If I want everything to lag up, I'll just pick that. Okay, the front door is not acceptable. I'm gonna change it to something else. That door looks just fine. Again, I can change the window colors later if I have time. Okay, so going inside, now I realize I do not like this at all. I'm gonna keep the floor plan, but I'm definitely changing the style. Let's just do like a white floor. Get some white floors down to like figure everything out quick. Now for wallpaper, again, I'm just gonna stick with some like basic white, and then we can add in some color after. I might leave these stripes because just so we have a little bit of texture. Oh my god, the back porch has barely anything anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna make a little bit of a fenced area here. Or maybe I should just delete the back porch. I guess I don't really have time. Okay, that looks good. Now what we need is a nice tile to make the kitchen and bathroom pop. And the best tiles are actually not found in the tile section. Oftentimes they're found in masonry or they're found in stone. Okay, this is a little bit too regal. I don't really know. This one's kind of nice. Ooh, I like that. Look at that green tile. It's even got green in it and I like it. Interesting. Okay, let's just change up everything inside of here. I don't want that sink anyway. We'll just delete it. Okay, so then for the counters, I just want something like nice and simple and contemporary. Since it's the 10-minute build challenge, I'm gonna let myself use these ambitions ones and I'm gonna add a couple extra. Oh no, the island's not gonna match. Okay, oh no, if I delete these, it deletes the chair too, but that's fine because I don't really like the chair anyway. Perfect. I'm just gonna move the garbage can over and we're all set. I'm gonna replace the appliances because it's faster than repainting them. We'll just use the basic stuff. And actually, I'm gonna use a slightly prettier garbage. There we go. Okay, bar stools. I think these are from ambitions too. Maybe that makes sense because everything's gonna match. Okay, so for like the tiled wall, what do I want to do? Tiled walls are never really good. So again, I usually go into masonry. Maybe I'll just use this gray wall. That's kind of nice. Very chic and modern if I do say so myself. Very good. And actually for the walls inside, let's just turn them into a gray instead of a white. Like a soft gray. Let's use some C's. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna copy it everywhere else. Okay, so we only have a couple minutes left. I'm just gonna replace all the furniture that looks ugly. I shouldn't say looks ugly. I should say looks classical. But yeah, hopefully we have enough time. I'm just gonna add in my favorite sofa and my favorite love seats and stuff. Actually, the sofa's not gonna fit. So I'll put the love seat there, move this table back. Perfect, and we'll squeeze this one back here. Okay, I'm just gonna copy a few more plants to liven up the place. Oh no, the game's taking forever to load everything. I deleted my cache files before I started this. It helps your game run smooth, but only after it reloads everything. So it's like, oh my god. I know the one I want. I know the space it's in. It just hasn't loaded yet. My goodness. Thank God. Okay, I can put the plant there. I'm gonna put one in the bathroom too, just for good measure. Because I don't really have time to change anything else. Okay, I have to redo the bedrooms fast. I actually like the houndstooth bed in here. I'm gonna keep that. I kind of like the bedroom furniture in that one too. Maybe we'll have to keep the same lights. Oh my god, I don't really have time for this. I'm gonna copy the nightstands from in here, put them in the bedrooms. Oh, maybe not both bedrooms. Okay, I'm gonna take this light and move it inside here. That's better. Why are these lights not centered? Oh my god, I'm not gonna have time to change the windows in this house. I can already see this is not enough, so I'm just gonna add in 2 more windows on this one. Oh my god, the bathroom window's so small. Oh my god. Not that any of it matters. Okay, I just checked. I have 1:10 left. So let's sort out the bed situation by literally hitting the... Oh my god, look at this one. I'm just gonna use the basic swatch. God, none of this goes together. I don't know what to do. In fact, I'm just gonna change them both to the same swatch because I don't really have time to think about it. Processing. I don't have time to process. Oh my god, I should never went in to create a style. Okay, I think just like for good measure, decoration is gonna be what saves this thing because everything's livable, everything's functional. I didn't delete any phones or anything. So I'm just gonna hit random on the rug till it looks good. Oh my god, green. Why not? Let's just use that. It's an EA house after all. Okay, randomize. Sure, pink sounds good to me. In such a weird color. Oh my god, there's the timer. I didn't think it was gonna be that soon. Okay, well, you know what? I didn't do as much as I thought, but let's just jump in and see what it looks like, shall we? Welcome to our 10-minute disaster. Honestly, I thought it was gonna go a lot better, and it was going good at some times, but as we can see, it didn't really come together. And before I go through the build, I've already made the executive decision that I'm gonna be cleaning things up before it's finalized. Thank God, right? But anyway, looking around, I just turned it into more of like, you know, like a suburban-y kind of trailer style. I think that's what they were going for, just like a 70s version, but again, I hated the roof. And without even changing the floor plan, I was able to simplify the roof into this. Again, I think a good way to change any EA build's roof is just to change a couple of the hipped roofs with gabled roofs. Especially if the roof already looks all right, you can usually dress it up a little bit like that. And yeah, I added a couple windows, but overall, like there isn't too many changes for the outside. The front yard now has a fence and the backyard still doesn't, so not really much to say there. Okay, let's go into first person and get a feel for this floor plan, because again, like I am not responsible for the inefficiency of this. First of all, I noticed that the door is actually all the way on one end of the house. Like when you enter the room, you see your little plant and table. I didn't change this because it's actually my favorite plant anyway. And here we have the living room, which was kind of a mess and is still a little bit of a mess. I wish I added a rug and I wish I added a coffee table. I'll be doing that a little bit later, but looking over here, a little too far away is our kitchen. We don't have a dining room, but we do have like the seating along the bar here. And again, I just used like the basic stuff. I didn't even have time to add in any smaller appliances. God, these window colors are bothering me too. I'm gonna have to change them later. But yeah, so in typical EA style, we're gonna go down this long hallway down to 3 doors all smushed together where your Sims are gonna get stuck. And behind door number 1 is just a little bit of a bathroom. There's no, oh, there is a light in here. I was gonna say EA didn't even put a light in here, but I guess I'll be adding in a second one. And the other thing I didn't get to do is change the actual plumbing because it's still in that weird color. I don't mind using different color plumbing, but not in this bathroom. And yeah, going into the 1 bedroom, I ended up with a green rug and nothing else in here. And to be fair, there was nothing in here when I started. Like if they had decorations and stuff, then I wouldn't have deleted them, but perhaps it's for the best they didn't try. Going inside here, this is probably the most complete bedroom, my goodness. I liked the houndstooth wallpaper it had before, but I didn't like the actual bed itself, like the frame. And yeah, looking at this rug up close, it's very clear that this was a result of the randomizer button. Oh God, I'm so embarrassed. So yeah, what did you guys think of this one? I know I've done the 10-minute build challenge a few times in The Sims 3 already, and it's never really gone well. And you know what? It still hasn't. I thought maybe with a 10-minute renovation, it would go a little bit faster, but that wasn't really the case because there's a little more thinking when it comes to a renovation, at least for me. If I'm doing a 10-minute build from scratch, like I'll just like hopefully pick a basic shape. Actually, I don't always do that for myself, but if I do pick a basic shape, then things can go a little bit smoother. And with this, there was just too many zigzags and choices, and I didn't like any of the colors inside. So there was a lot to replace, and sometimes it takes time to delete items too. And maybe I didn't factor that in. But yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think and any of your experiences down below, because I still have not gotten the knack for this challenge in The Sims 3 yet anyway. The Sims 4, it's pretty easy. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe for some more Sims content. Oh God, I thought I would save some time by doing a 10-minute build challenge, but I think it's actually gonna take me more time to fix it up. And yeah, I was thinking about it because there's like 94 lots in this world, and I was thinking like, how am I gonna be able to speed this up? But maybe going fast isn't the way to go. Maybe the best way to approach this is like slow and steady wins the race. Because I was able to get a good chunk of it done like when I was really feeling up to it, and that wasn't really too hard. And I've been trying to not do all the easy houses and get left with the hard ones at the end. I've been trying to do a mix. But yeah, I don't really have a plan for which order I'm doing. So if you have an idea as to what I should do, let me know in the comments down below as well. But yeah, Death in his butt, I guess, and I will see you in the next one. Boom.